Hey guys, long time no see. It's your girl Cheebi and me here. Um, for starters, I'm sorry that I have not uploaded in a very, very long time. A lot of things have happened, relationships, high school, college, all that stuff. But basically, I had wanted to tell you guys a little story. So, okay. In a few minutes, I will be officially the big 2-0. Yes, I will be 20 years old. But, in me speaking of that, I had wanted to, talk about what happened to me the other day. I was out with one of my friends. So we had went down to Chinatown, and it was like my first time, because she wanted to take me out to get something to eat. Because I'm gonna be busy on my birthday. So she did it like as an early birthday present. So yeah, we went to Chinatown, and I've never had an actual crepe before. It was from this Japanese place. And I had a crepe, and it was called, I think it was called Chocolate Nut Party. And it was so good, bro. It was like litty, bro. It was like off the chart. But yeah, so we go to Chinatown. We go into this Japanese place. It's like late at night. We had just came from class. I finished my work. She finished her work. This is college, by the way. So yeah, so basically we go in the store, and it was just me, her boyfriend, and the people behind the counter. There was nobody else at that moment. So we took our little papers, that had the options on there, whatever, and she made the order, and we're standing there waiting. So then these Asian girls come in, right? And I didn't think nothing of it, cause I'm in Chinatown, it's like I don't go out much, and since my friend, she's Asian and her boyfriend's Asian and stuff, I guess they're trying to bring me out a little bit more, get me adapted to certain things, let me try certain things I've never tried before. And they're treating me out since it's, my early birthday present. So I decided, because I don't know if anybody knows, but one of my hidden talents, I guess, is I can speak in an Australian or British accent, right? So since it was my first time, they know about that. My friends, they know that I can do that. They get very impressed. So her boyfriend, I think it was him or her, but one of them had suggested that I do the accent. So that's what I did. I switched from the way that I speak now, normal, to the accent or whatever, and it was very impressive. They always get amped up every time that I do it. I guess it's just you just don't expect it, it just happens. And it sounds pretty good. It sounds really natural. So yeah, so I was speaking in my accent, and I guess the girls they come in, and they I think they were eavesdropping on our conversation, because they were standing there staring at us a little funny. And me, I guess I kind of understand, because I'm black, I'm in Chinatown, it's, yeah. So I had my leather jacket on, my hair was out to the side, I kind of made a statement with what I was wearing a little bit, so that's probably another reason why they were staring. So all I know is there were benches, right? There was the counter, and then there's the other side, and then there's benches and seats, and then there's a flat screen, and then there's the side, the banner of like the options of the types of crepes they had. Like they didn't have just like dessert crepes. They had like salmon, you know, chicken teriyaki, like all these options. And out of all of them, I chose the chocolate nut party. But it was my first time. Like I said, don't judge me. So yeah. So we're sitting down. They're talking. Like the girls over there, they're like talking. There was like 1, 2, 3. I think it was like 3 or 4 of them. And then all I know is one of their guy friends came in. 1 or 2 of their guy friends came in. And they came over there. So they're sitting over there. Me and my friends were sitting over here. She's sitting on the other side with her boyfriend. I'm sitting on the other side by myself. You know, I'm just admiring the store because everything's like dazzled up because it's like a day before Halloween. So we're just like chilling, you know, like living it up, like laughing, you know, joking, being stupid, being ourselves, you know. So as I'm still talking in my accent, you know, without even thinking about it, I hear them talking, you know, and they were kind of loud, so like their voices like bounced off the walls because it was a very small place. It wasn't really that big, you know, and it was just about to close. It was like an hour before closing, and we just so happened to get there an hour before closing. So as we're watching them make the food and we're chilling, you know, I hear the girls, and all I know is I hear one of them trying to imitate me, like I hear something cup of tea, something, you know, good night or something like that. Like I heard her say something like that. So my friend comes over. She's not really paying attention. Like, she was just playing with her boyfriend. She's talking to me, and me and her are just like staring at each other. I don't know what we were talking about. Something funny. And all I know is like I told her I was like, do you hear them? And she's like, what are you talking about? Hear who? I was like, the girls in there. And she was like, well, what about them? I was like, I think they're trying to imitate me, or they're probably like mocking me or something. And then she was like, really? So she was like, she decided to be quiet too, and we're both listening to them, like the girls. And they were just like, they just kept doing it like over and over and over again. So after a while I got kind of like irritated because I didn't know how to take it. Like they never said a damn thing to me. Like they didn't say anything to me. Nothing. They just kind of stared at me. And I think that's a little weird. Like it's not just them. I hate when people stare at me in general because I've been through a lot of shit in my life. Like everyone has, you know. But it's just like staring to me is considered one of the most rudest things you could ever do. Like I don't know. It's just like, no, when you're having a conversation and you're like looking at somebody, eye contact is important, but if I don't know you and you kind of just stare at me, I get like, it's a fight. Like, I don't know, it's just like automatic. It's a trigger. And that goes for anybody, male, female, banana, I don't know. Like, if you stare at me, I'm gonna fucking catch an attitude because I don't like it. I consider it rude. Like, why do you have to sit there and stare at me? You could just say something or don't look at me at all. Or at least try to cover up the fact that you're talking about whatever. I'm getting a little off track because it just bothered me a little bit. Moving forward. So, a few minutes go by after me and her, we start talking. She tells me, well, maybe they're jealous. And then she was like, or maybe they're not saying something bad about you, you know. But me being an insecure person, you know, if you hear somebody, first of all, if you hear somebody imitating you, you're not going to think that it's a positive thing, because most of the time when people imitate each other, they do it in a mockery sense, you know, in a joking, kind of condescending, kind of like slight ignorant way. You know, that depends on the person. It could be a joke or it could be ignorant. I've never heard of like someone mocking you being in a complimentary way. That's just never, you know. So finally, my crepe gets done. I go up to grab my crepe. Bitch, first of all, let me just say that shit was the bomb, okay? It was so good. Like, it was a really big, it looked like a skinny pancake, right? Like a thin layered pancake, like in a cone shape, right? And it looked like it had like Pocky sticks, chocolate Pocky sticks. For those who don't know what Pocky is, Google and then buy some because, bitch, it is the shit, okay? There was 2 sticks of Pocky, and then it was like in this plastic, like, you know when, how do I put this? You know those Reese cups, and then you peel off, like, before, when you take the wrapper out, and then you get to the brown cups, right? Before you peel that off, that's what like the crepe was kind of like wrapped in, but like you know, the store logo and stuff like that. So I was eating it, like, and then a few minutes after, she got her salmon one. She got a salmon one, and her boyfriend got like this cheesecake one. And I was gonna try the salmon one, but like, come on now, like, why would you mix chocolate with salmon? You know, I technically shouldn't have already been eating that chocolate, let alone because I'm lactose. So, and theirs though, I don't think they use soy chocolate chunks in a crepe. If they do, they don't make it where I'm from. So, um, yeah, moving on. Basically, you know, I tried to ignore it, like what the girls were like saying or whatever, because I didn't really know what they were saying, but it didn't feel positive. So when my friends got their food and we're sitting down eating together, we're just laughing, busting it up. Finally, the girls leave. You know, they get up. You know, I think they got their stuff. I don't even know if they ordered anything. I think they just came in there to chill because I didn't see none of them get nothing. You know, and I'm sitting down the whole time, and it's a pretty small place. You can see everything. So they left. So as they're leaving out, my friend's like, "Oh, I wish I could lose weight like that. Like, I wish I could be skinny like that." And I'm up here telling her like, "Oh wait, hold on. Sorry." So yeah, basically, me and her are sitting down, right? And like the girls leave, and she's like talking about how she wishes that she's like my friend. She's like basically the same weight as me, and that's not a bad thing. Like she's, I guess she's a little insecure about eating so much and like putting on some weight. So yeah, basically they leave, and I was just like a little starstruck, cause I've never, like I said, like I've never, I don't go out much, so you know, my first time like being in Chinatown. That's why you ain't get no tip. The tip is my finger. Sorry, she's upset that she didn't get her pizza. And I mean it, Isaiah. So like I was saying, right? So after we had finally left that place, we go outside, and you know, the tragedy continues. The only difference is it wasn't with Asian girls. It was with this homeless Caucasian male. And see, I had my headphones in, right? Because like we were going across the street to this place called Vivi's, and they make, like, I've been there before with my friend. Like literally that was like, yeah, that was like a while ago. So she took me there, and we got some bubble tea, and I got Thai tea. Before we go there, the homeless guy, I think he was asking for money, but I wasn't sure because I was already like halfway down the street. So my friend tells me, right, apparently once we get to the store, she says, "Oh, you know that guy that was asking for money?" I was like, "Yeah, what about it?" She tells me, "Oh, apparently, you know, he was like saying the N word." And I don't mean the N word ending with the A. I mean the N word ending with the ER. And I was like, "Oh, okay, what the fuck?" You know, because it's like, I'm trying not to get too worked up about it because I don't want to make a scene. I'm in public, I'm in Chinatown. You know, I just came to eat, you know, hang with my friends, live it up. But, you know, as always, my life comes with a tragic story. So, we go inside, we order the food, and then there's this boy. This boy that, when I first went with her to VV's, she was trying to set me up with, but he had a girlfriend, and I respect that. Like, I'm not that type of girl to try to come after some girl's guy. Like, I don't like that. If you take it, that's fine by me. But like, I really came there for her the first time. I just wanted to hang out with her because we're so busy that we never have a chance to actually like hang out with each other. So that was kind of like our first time actually hanging out after class. So, and in Chinatown too. So yeah, like he was there, and like apparently the only reason why I mentioned him is because he's an ass. Like, he was talking all the shit about me that I didn't know, and the first time that me and him had met, I didn't say anything to him. I said hi, and I sat away from him, and him and her boyfriend were playing cards, like, and we, like, they tried to play Jenga, and I just, like, sat on the sidelines and just watched, but yeah, after all was said and done, apparently he was talking shit about me, and saying that I only wanted to be with him because he's Asian. And I didn't know that. I don't like to listen to rumors, cause like, unless they're like proven to be true. But I know for a fact that he is a shit talker because I was sitting on the couch with my friend when he was talking shit about her boyfriend right in front of us while he went to the bathroom, while her boyfriend went to the bathroom. So the mere fact that he was there again, I was kind of like, this night just keeps getting worse. So to make shit even more creepier, right? So me and her, she orders me bubble tea as part of my birthday present, and she gets like this popcorn chicken, and stuff. So as she's in line with her boyfriend, her boyfriend comes in because he was parking. He comes in, he sits next to her, right? I'm sitting down. Tell me how that guy, that homeless guy that I just told you guys about, was literally standing outside the door staring at me. And I don't mean just like staring, I mean he was saying shit. But because we were inside, he was outside, we couldn't hear him through the glass. But based off of what she told me he had said before, I could already tell he was not saying anything positive. You know, and it just made my fucking skin crawl that I was looking him dead in his face and he was just talking like he was saying something to me, and I like didn't know what the fuck he was saying, like, you know, because I wasn't here for him. Like, I came for my friend, the fuck. So I tried to brush it off, but like it got creepy because he got like closer to the door. So I told my friend, and I was like, yo, he's standing at the fucking door like saying shit. And she was like, ignore him, like, just ignore him, just ignore him. I'm like, alright, but if he comes any closer, I'm gonna knock his ass out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and let him like come to the store and then possibly do something to me, especially since it seems like he has a problem with black people. So that being said, I was really upset about that, like, you know, that, and like creeped out. So once again, I try not to like let that bother me too much. I like brush it off. So I'm sitting down, her boyfriend sits down, she goes to the bathroom, we're looking at the menu together, and like I asked him about some suggestions for bubble tea because like I never had bubble tea before until literally this month and this year. So I've always heard about it. My older brother had it, all my friends had it, my best friend had it. Like, bitch, if I didn't hop on that shit, I feel like I would have been left in the dark. So many people told me, oh, I'm gonna take you to get bubble tea. Have you had bubble tea, this, bubble tea, that? And then after a while, like, I'm the type of person that if I hear something, like, and it sparks my interest, that I, like, put it down on my bucket list, but it doesn't, like, until it can be proven, like, it can be proven to be, like, true, I consider it to be not real. I don't know. I've always been like that ever since I heard of Disneyland as a kid. Still never went there, by the way, yet. But getting back to the story. So, she comes back and she says, hey, because my nickname is Cheebi, right? So she knows that. So she was like, hey, Cheebi, you want to go sit in the back and we could just like watch some Netflix together and like, you know, into the food zone. I was like, sure, why not? So we sit in the back. We were gonna go way in the back because there's like tables in the back up the stairs. There's tables and then there's like the regular platform downstairs where there's like tables on the side. We were gonna go do that until we seen the guy I was telling you about that I first met. So I was like, I don't want to sit back there while he's there. He looked like he's seen us too, like, you know, and he was just like staring. Because the last time he seen me, I had braids in my hair, so I guess he probably never thought that, oh, a black girl can have long hair. Surprise. Anyway, I'm kidding. Let me just stop fucking around. So yeah, basically we go sit down at the like. Sorry, I like to play with my ears. It's like a weird thing that I do. But yeah, so we sit down and her boyfriend goes to the car and he gets my friend's laptop and, you know, my phone, my headphones, so we can watch some Netflix on her laptop. So as we're sitting down, she's telling me all the stuff that he was talking shit about, and she said that she didn't want to be around him, all this other stuff. Alright, he comes back. You know, he obviously spots him because that's still his friend. You know, he's not gonna like cut his friend off just because we don't like him. So, because her boyfriend is not really the type that likes drama, and I don't like drama either. You know, so we try to like avoid it. So he came over and he noticed that we were there. Of course, I didn't know he had to fucking speak. So we just, me and her, we didn't say nothing. He was just talking to him like it was nothing, saying, oh, you want to play cards? La 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 la. So while he went with him to go play cards in the back, me and her were sitting down watching Netflix. So we didn't know what to watch. We were going to watch One Piece. That's one of my favorite animes. But instead, she was trying to get me hooked on this anime called Little Witch Academia. Now, I've been hearing this for the past month or two. I've never watched it. Never heard of it before, like in passing. So I was like, why not? Let's, you know, it's on Netflix. I don't use Netflix. Why not? You know. So I'm getting like really like, before we get into it, right? Her boyfriend's sitting down. He's like shuffling a deck of cards. When he came over, the guy, right? Like his friend. As he was talking to him, he overhears my friend tell me, how about we watch Little Witch Academia? Tell me how, this is what he says, right? Oh, that's a good anime. Bitch, no one fucking asked you for your input, okay? No one fucking asked you to speak, motherfucker. No one asked you to say a goddamn thing. You know why? Because at the end of the day, if you go back and say, oh, she said this, she said that, bitch, nobody said nothing to you. No one was talking to you. Is your name Cheebi? Are you a female? And no, I'm not assuming your gender. Okay then, get the fuck out my face. Like I was so fed up that night. I was this close to smacking the shit out of him. But I was like, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna be that type of person. I'm not violent. But I can be very aggressive. And I can also, like, I've been trying to, like, stand my ground more because people have just walked over me so damn much that, bitch, I'm tired of it. Like, I'm sticking up for myself now. So, you know, basically, we're sitting down watching Little Witch Academia. We start getting into it. I guess her boyfriend got tired of hanging with him, so he comes over and he starts watching it with us. Our food gets done. We're, like, drinking the bubble tea and, like, watching Little Witch Academia, eating the popcorn chicken. It got really litty. It got real litty. Like, we were so in depth with it. Like, the store was about to close. Like, that place closes at 12, VB's. We got there at 11. Considering the whole crepe situation. And we just chilled there, you know, until it was time for me to leave, and then they drove me home. And I had fun. Like, I had so much fun. Like, excluding everything else that I had just mentioned that was negative, it was like, because my main and sole purpose was just to hang out with them, you know, because we've been going through some stuff and we never hang out, and like, they're just so cool. Like, they're chill to be around, and they make me feel good about myself, and her boyfriend's been trying to help me out in school. Like everything is just really dope. So they're cool people. But I guess my whole point and moral of the story is I'm just really getting sick and tired of racist people. Like, I know it's something I can avoid. I know that this is gonna be the rest of my life, you know, always hearing, especially at my job, I get racist people every day. And it's just one of those things where I just want to be like, you know I'm black, so why are you getting in my line type deal. But at my job, there's no self-checkout. But, you know, what are you going to do? I'm sick of it. Like, I've been dealing with so much being stalked, you know, at my job, and like trying to be strong from all these weird perverted men that have been like trying to talk to me. I am not a conceited person. I do not personally think that I am the best looking piece of chocolate in the box. Like, I kind of feel like I'm in the middle. I'm on the brim of passing, if you know what I'm saying. It's like that word cute. When you hear cute, what do you think of? Something fluffy, right? Like a dog or something. Like, some people have different definitions of cute, so never mind, I take it back. But, you know, when I hear cute, I don't think of it as a positive thing. I hear cute when it's responded, like, told to me that I'm cute, more or less like an insult, unless it's by a female. I don't know. I guess it depends the way you say it. Nah, I just don't like it. But, yeah, like, that really broke me. Like, I didn't tell her like truly exactly how I felt, because I didn't want it to be a negative night. I wanted to just remember it as something positive and me having fun, and, you know, leaving Chinatown with a smile on my face, not thinking of it as a negative image. But that's just people. It doesn't matter the race. People are always going to be ignorant to you no matter what, you know. And I've been trying to be strong about everything that's been going on in my life. But I guess just the last thing that I want to hear about is a racist comment. I think that will put me on the edge of like the breaking point. But yeah, so basically this was my story time. Sorry this is 25 minutes long. I apologize, but it was a lot of details that I felt like I had to go into, and since I haven't uploaded in a very, very, very long time, I figured I at least wanted to share that. But yeah, so it's my birthday today now, officially. Happy birthday to me. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I don't know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you got any comments, questions, if you got any questions, comment down below, all that. Till then, I guess I'll talk to you guys when I can. Otherwise than that, cheebi out. Bye.